What's up, world? It's your boy Chuck Wickell, a.k.a. Charles Brown, back again with another Talking Facts. But first, are you good? Good. All right, man, I want to talk about your boy, Colin Kaepernick. He back in the news, allegedly has turned down a proposal to quarterback in the XFL. I got a lot to say about this. The XFL. Remember the trash football league started by Vince McMahon back in the 90s? I think it was the 90s. He hate me and all that good stuff like that. Ex-football players who were either out of the game or like from colleges or like Canada or whatever. A bunch of like third rate, I want to say third, fourth rate players that was, some of them were good. You know what I'm saying? But they're not quite good enough to play in the NFL, or they were retired NFL players. Jumped in the XFL to give us football fans a second chance at football once the regular season of the vaunted NFL had ended. We would be glued to our TVs watching the XFL by the one and only showman Vince McMahon and Sons. So, XFL ended up being complete garbage when we first tried to watch it. Everybody tried. The first episode of the first game of the XFL, there ain't one person alive that watches football that didn't watch that game. That is a fact. But they could have got the whole NFL crowd, almost most, I'm gonna say all of them, because it was just too, it wasn't too small. It was too small to really get everybody's whistle wet. But the problem with the XFL was from the very first beginning, the very first rule that they instated was to have two players come in the middle of the field and essentially fight for the ball to get the, instead of flipping a coin heads or tails and you pick heads, you get the ball. They making these two dudes wrestle the ball, they're on the ground wrestling each other for the ball. Whoever ends up snatching the ball from, like, dude thought this was wrestling, immediately failed. I think it had one season of the XFL. It flopped horribly because that right there told everybody, you're not taking this serious. And they were changing rules and having all these different points. It was just stupid. And so, fast forward 2020. Rumors of the XFL coming back had surfaced, and it actually did come back. But anyone knows that if Vince McMahon was to bring back the XFL, he could not do it the same way. It had to be serious. They had to take it serious. They had to try to put real players in there that can really ball. Real announcers, not people acting like wrestling. Because the XFL had like wrestling commentators mixed in with, it was dumb. But so this time they're doing it, and they have real analysts speaking. You could tell because when you listen to it, I watched it. They got 8 teams. They from major cities: St. Louis, Washington, Houston, I think New York, Seattle, somewhere down in Florida. What other places at? I don't know what all the teams are, but it's only like 8 teams. And it's a short season. It's just in between the summer when you can't get no real NFL. They got Saturday and Sunday games apparently. And it looks a lot better. It looks like it really is worth giving it a shot. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to see what's up with it. I'm going to pick a team that I'm going to rock with. Probably my own hometown. DC. I think their name is DC Renegades or something like that. The Renegades, the DC Defenders, I think. Something like that. The DC Defenders. With all that being said, XFL apparently approached Colin Kaepernick, which I'm sure they were approaching a lot of ex-football players from the NFL. Apparently, according to reports, they approached Colin Kaepernick, and Colin Kaepernick asked for an exorbitant amount of money, somewhere in the ballpark of $20 million. $20 million. Now, you might be like, oh, that's great. That's dope. He should get that. How should he get that? Why? Okay. The XFL just started. They haven't even played one game. Right? They don't know if this thing gonna fail again. They don't know if this thing gonna last two weeks. But Colin gonna come in and wanting $20 million. $20 million So this is my thing right here. You know it's a new league. Most of the people getting 55 grand. And I get it. You know your worth. I understand what you believe your worth is. But ain't this the problem we had before? I think Kaepernick didn't sign back with San Fran over money, if I'm not mistaken. I'm almost certain that it wasn't because he was kneeling. It was that he thought he was owed more money. I believe that's the case. So now, after all that's said and done, I think Cap got like $30 million settlement. Cap could play for free right now. I'm not saying he should play for free, but he could play for free. So you get this opportunity to show the world that you can play. And I'm not saying he should take $55 million. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is if you've been feeling jerked and misled and you still got it, you've been out the game for 3 years, but you've been, quote, training every day. They offer you, this is a clean slate. This is a new league. You could literally be the face of this league. Like this league pop, in 10 years, you'll be the face of it. What started it? You'll be the face. That'll be your legacy. Cap went NFL blackball Cap. He went to the XFL, got 2 rings over there. Started the whole league. Jump started on his back. That's Cap legacy forever. Right? In my opinion, if it's all about football, if you just want to play football, why would you ask for $20 million? And even if you asked for $20 million and you didn't get it, why would you not still play? Because, yeah, you got to get paid. You can jump it up. You can get $250,000. Right now, you're getting nothing from football. Let's just start there. You're getting nothing from football. You can throw the league on your back, renegotiate next year, depending on how much you do. Just like Monique's situation. Instead of taking a little bit of money, then come back and renegotiate, she want to go talking about she got blackballed. So my whole thing is, when you talk about integrity, to me, right? Integrity. Now, again, it's reports. I don't know if he really asked for $20 million. I don't know if he turned down whatever they offered him, but I do know this. If indeed he was approached by the XFL and he somehow did not take that, this ain't about playing football no more. And it ain't about being black no more. Or protesting black issues. This is about money, bro. You know the platform you can have if you come out the first week of the XFL and kneel down? If you really trying to have this message out there and make your money and improve your legacy? If they approach you, they obviously know you're going to kneel down. So that's not even a question. So you're going to have carte blanche. You're going to pull in all these people to watch it. And then they're going to pay you more next season. It's a no-brainer. Why would you ask for $20 million unless all you care about is the ducats, bro? I am critical of Cap right now. I am very critical because I don't understand a lot of the moves that Cap is making in the name of just... I don't know what Cap's trying to do anymore. I don't know what he's trying to do. I don't understand the logic of asking for $20 million from an unproven, unformed league that failed one time already. I would have been like, I'm not playing at all. I'm not going to ask you for $20 million. And even if I ask you for $20 million and you come back with $1 million, I'm going to take the $1 million and be like, we're going to negotiate next year after I win this ring. Because you're going to win the ring if you're that nice. I don't understand this. And this is my question to people who still caught up in the Kaepernick hype, man. I'm gonna need you to tell me why this dude feel like he gonna get $20 million from a league that haven't even played one snap. I'm gonna need you to tell me that. I'm gonna need you to let me know why he deserves the $20 million. And on that note, I'm gonna have y'all write in the comments whatever you feel about Cap. Do you still think Cap is, for the people, by the people? Do you still think people trying to blackball Cap, or you think people is trying to blemish his name or tarnish his legacy? Or is Cap selfish? Or is Cap full of it? What is it right now? Because I used to be very pro Cap, and now I'm like 50-50 because I don't understand some of the stuff that he does. You might say, oh, what if he get hurt out there? What if he get hurt training in his backyard? He can get hurt anywhere. You know what I'm saying? My name is Chuck with Gills, a.k.a. Challz Brown. I thank y'all for watching, man. I'm going to be back with another video, some more videos. Subscribe, hit the bell. Show your boy some love on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Catch y'all on the flip side.